I don't know if they just didn't, if their prices were absolutely dog shit, but like, they probably could have pulled that back. Meanwhile, I was there going, I've got the right energy. Is it because I manually attached fighting energy, just fighting was on the mind? Much like the song, You Were Always on My Mind, but it's fighting energy on my mind. Fighting energy on my mind. I have no idea. Man's got a Dragonite coin. What's the bet on Turbo Dragonite?
Excuse me, who picks tails other than me? What the f...
Your opponent will go... Do you know what the most scariest thing in Pokemon is on ptcgl? It's when you see a thing, they get to choose whether they go first or second, and they choose second. It's like, what have you got that's letting you go second? Terrifying. What isn't terrifying is a mulligan, so it's definitely a... Ooh! Grass Water Psychic. That's Giratina. This isn't going to be a fun matchup for me. We run VMAXs. Oh no! So I think if we can get Sandaconda going with Sand Pulse, we might be somewhere. Also, was I dumb? Did I attach a fighting engine to Sandaconda then not use it to attack when Sand Pulse is only one? Ruh-roh, Shaggy! Did someone say Giratina? What? Hey chat, is it hard G for you or a light G for you with Giratina? Because I've heard people say Giratina versus Giratina, and that upsets me. Like the GIF versus GIF argument. Do you Giratina or Giratina? G is in girth. Like, of all the words you could have picked. I mean, Giratina is girthy, so, you know, I understand. I get it. Girthy lad. So we can power up to... Well, not power up, but we can get into the game very, very quickly here with Adventure's Discovery. But we're only going to be able to attach one energy, and I think if we're going to have to do it that way, I think we go with Sandaconda. A Sandaconda don't want none unless you got Buns on, right? So, Arceus, Duraludon, and Sandaconda. Also a new deck name idea. My Sandaconda... Okay, give me a fighting energy on the Sandaconda. Right now, they're going, what the fuck is happening? The 280, we do not hit for enough with anything, basically. So I think we just accept that's the situation. As in Mike, the situation from Jersey Shore. Remo, what the hell are you referencing Jersey Shore for? I have no idea. I know that one reference, okay? Just don't bully me. Okay, Energy Recycler's gone in. 2 Energy Recyclers have gone in, and a Mirage Gate. What were their options? You don't throw things like that into the bin unless you are in a really bad position. Because you want those Energy Recyclers. That is pure insanity as Tina. Right? Like, I'm not accusing them of having a brick start, but like, that's Psycho. Psycho energy, right? That's Crozet. Not having the a way to get rid of Radiant Alakazam off the bench is really annoying. I want to start putting damage on the board before Giratina comes up. I think it won't be good in this deck because of the VMAX on Sandaconda. Cleansing Gloves. I think that'd be a really good shout. Ultra Ball, Yes Mommy, and Lassie. They should have used a Bissek instead of Comfey, I think maybe. I could get on board with that. I think you're right, we don't need both Lost Seas. Let me just double check this deck doesn't run that. I have had to like quickly copy this list, so I don't know what exactly gets run. Yeah, 2 Choice Belts, so I think the smart play would probably be add a Cleansing Gloves just to make this Sandaconda like more viable. Don't really want to lose Volo, so we'll keep that where it is. Starburst for Switch and DTE, I think. It isn't though, so that's okay. Give me a switch into the Sandaconda, don't. DTE on the Arceus. And then we Sand Pulse! And now it's like, do we take a knockout with Radiant Alakazam next turn? Or do we start piling damage on Giratina to make it easier for a knockout? We've got choices. I quite like the idea of taking a knockout, but I was told by the internet not too long ago that taking the easy knockouts isn't always the right idea. I think piling the damage on the Giratina might not be the worst idea in the world. I'd say I'll enjoy it if they can't get to 10. I think they ain't far off. With the comp phase they've got on Chorus, they'll get to 9 this turn. That Giratina is going to start being scary. Do they have a switch? The fun thing is, if they don't have another Chorus, I'm sure they do, but if they don't have another Chorus, we could take out both comp phases turn. Potentially, we need a boss, really. Scarpe rope, that's kind of annoying. Do we safely gamble on the Arceus? I think we do. With Arceus having to move, I think... Okay. I was gonna say, they're not evolving up. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, I don't think we get the win from here, unfortunately. Arceus never stood a chance. Yeah, we're just too slow into the game. I'm unfavored in this matchup, so... The nice thing is, yeah, they do have to get rid of those. So, 6 of 1. End up with a boss, we'd be quite happy. I don't think we will. End up a Lost City, that's fine. So, we'll Lost City, we'll Painful Spoons, we'll take a knockout on the Comfo. So let's move... You'll be least relevant. They're already on 10, so Lost City doesn't really hurt me that much. A Metal Energy doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Gotta be said. Give me Choice Belt to add some damage on Giratina. We'll at least take a knockout with Duraludon, but like at this point it's a bit too late. Like we can't do a whole lot from here. So, it is what it is. I'd have loved to be able to judge their hand, but yeah, we didn't have the stuff we needed. If this Sandaconda gets knocked out, which I can guarantee it will do, even throwing Radiant Alakazam just to block the damage does nothing. Duraludon survives the turn against Lost Impact, but there's a Colress there. Yeah, I guess I'm sure they have the energy. My brother in Christ, what are you preparing for? You've already got the game. Yeah, it turns out they were fine all along. Like I said, Duraludon survives an attack, but doesn't do a whole lot for us. Play to our routes. How many did they have in the Lost Zone? Enough. They got 11. They had 10 before we even attacked them. And Lost Impact puts two of the NG in there, doesn't it? So that did the maths for them. Ah, it's what it is. What it is. It was not a good Arceus start. Let's be honest. That's what we'll blame. Yeah, I'd love to see a Raihan here. That'd be amazing. At the very least, we can add some pressure, but I think we're already screwed because of where Sableye is. We'll touch return. Putting Fish down is pointless, just an easier knockout for them. Let's Ultra Ball away these two. Just make sure. I mean, no, we're not going to hit. Not for NG, are we? Well, there's 4 in the deck. Let's just try and clear some of the deck out. Try and increase our chance of like hitting what we need. Worst case, we play down Luminion next turn, Professor's Research. Well, they can't knock us out, fortunately, but we do take 280 damage, which is near enough a knockout. If we find a Silver Energy next turn, we take a knockout in the Giratina, we take a knockout in the Comfy, that's 3 prize cards. Never mind, it's all irrelevant, they've got boss. Why are you attaching more? Why? Or knockout on it, I'll attach more energy. Yeah, we didn't get Arceus, like, up and running there, so I think you're almost guaranteed a loss there. The other side of it is, Giratina versus VMAX. They've got the free knockout, like, you're always going to struggle. But we didn't concede, and that gives us the daily quest done.